Nebraska, 2019. Jason sits down at his desk, opens his laptop, and starts typing.
Fake IDs. Gotcha.
An ominous sound is heard from his laptop. He thinks it's a weird Russian song because it is a Russian site. He sets in his birth information, but instead changing the year. If he wants to have an epic sophomore year of college, he has to have a fake ID.
Delivery in 2 days? My God, that's fast.
The 2 days quickly pass by. Getting ready for college can be fast-moving sometimes. And when the day comes, he receives an email from the seller.
Hello, to get you identification card, us meet in person. The mail no get worry. Meet at gas station. Dude, this is really bad English. Should I be suspicious?
No, maybe they just don't speak much English. You did say it was a Russian website.
True. If I don't come back, I'm probably at the nearest bar.
Jason meets up with the Russian man at the small town's gas station. He soon notices a white van and assumes it was the man's.
Hello?
A masked man rolls down the window. He gets out and immediately towers over Jason. All of a sudden, 3 cloaked men hop out and help the man. He feels a cloth over his mouth, and in a few seconds, everything goes black.
Where am I?
You are trapped in a cell. We all are.
Jason looks around to see at least 50 other people in separate cells of 3.
By who?
We don't know. We think it's some kind of cult. I've been here for around a month, but some people aren't as lucky.
What do you mean?
They randomly pick one person and torture them in a different way for 7 days. Then on the 7th day, they kill him or her. The only reason we know this is because we are all forced to watch them every day.
Is today the day that they choose a new person?
I lost track of the date, but I think they will soon.
As soon as Jason finally calmed down, their cell was raided by giant strong men wearing disfigured human masks. They grabbed Jason and knocked him out unconscious. Jason is woken up by water droplets hitting his forehead.
The hell is happening?
As the day continued, he continued to get water in the same exact spot, minute by minute, hour by hour, but this felt like the longest 12 hours of his life. He is then taken out of this table, only to put back inside his cell.
Why do they do this?
They want to forcefully recruit people to their cause by driving them clinically insane. Then they either sacrifice if they resist or convert them if they are willing.
Who do they sacrifice to?
The hell knows, though it seems they have an idol of an obsidian ram.
Does this mean I'm going to die?
Yes, unless they decide you can join them.
Yes, unless they decide you could join them.
The next day, Jason is knocked out again and taken to a second form of psychological torture. Jason is chained up inside a small room with a putrid-smelling corpse lying next to him. Every hour, a guard punches him in the liver, causing him to black out for about 20 minutes. After the 12 hours are up, Jason is sent back to his cell.
Are you absolutely positive that the only way to leave this is to join them?
There is one other way, but I have to warn you. The chances of having this outcome are slim to none.
What is it? Tell me, please. I'll do anything.
We're going to have to kill their leader, which he only shows up during the sacrifice day.
Is there any plan to do that?
Well, no. He's heavily guarded at all times by other cult members. The last time somebody tried this, they got themselves killed. It's a very risky idea. Soon, it became lights out. Jason needed all his sleep for what would come next, the next torture day. So the next day, they physically picked Jason up and took him to another room for his next type of torture. This process is repeated with different types of psychological torture, which keep getting more and more physical as well as mental until the last day.
I think this is the last day because I kept track of how many days you have been tortured. Today is the final.
As Jason is taken by a lone guard to a separate room while everything's being prepared for the sacrifice.
Why is there only one guard?
As Jason sneaks up behind the guard, he knocks the guard out and steals his clothes. As Jason is finished putting on the cult member's clothes and put his clothes on the cult member, there's a knock at the door.
The sacrifice is ready. Bring him out.
As Jason brings him out, nobody notices that Jason is now the cult member and isn't the prisoner. Jason enters the dark, large room and sees hundreds of others exactly like him. Dark red robes, the disfigured mask. In front of them all, there's the leader, wearing a black robe with a hood so large you wouldn't be able to see their face. The leader turns to the crowd of cultists.
Sons and daughters of Satan, welcome to our weekly sacrifice today. Today, our sacrifice in the name of Jason. Now he is rebirthed into the arms of Satan and given the name Decimus. Our 10th sacrifice in the past 3 months.
There is an uproar in the crowd of cultists. You could hear shouts of "Hail Satan" and "Kill him." The leader then raises a glass spear with his right hand. The crowd cheers some more. Jason cheers with them to avoid suspicion.
Hail Satan.
Bring up thy sacrifice and let him be judged.
The leader pulls off the paper bag off the body. The leader squats down to the level of the guard and puts down his spear.
Who did this to you?
To surround the leader and the guard. Jason attempts to push through the crowd to see what's going on.
I know who did.
Jason picks up the spear and slices it through the leader's spine.
It was me.
Silence fills the room as everyone kneels down and prays silently to Jason.
Now let us finish this sacrifice.
The end. We hope you enjoyed. Jason was played by Elias Garcia. Joseph Hollingsworth played cult leader, random friend, and cellmate number 1. Riley Graves played narrator, cellmate number 2, and Riley Graves also edited. We hope you enjoyed and have a happy belated Halloween.